The same day we saw Tim McGraw in a wig.
We swear we saw Tim McGraw.
That's not a wig. That's Tim McGraw's hair.
Well,
That's mean, Chad.
No, we saw him like incognito.
Yeah.
We're just like, he was talking, and then we're just like,
Okay, I
wait
do
a
have a
minute,
question.
that was Tim
If you
McGraw.
saw him, was he incognito?
No, I knew. You know how I know it was him?
Yeah.
He had a
'Cause
barbecue
he started
stain
singing.
on the right T-shirt.
I was going to say that.
This is serious. I'm Chad Davis. This is Jared Chambliss, my good pal, comedian, writer, actor, all the things, and my wonderful, beautiful wife, Amber Davis, comedian, writer, producer, all the things as well. And we're the creators of Nashville Nonsense. Go check it out on DADCHAVIS channel. A lot of good, family-friendly, clean comedy. So there you go. We're just hanging out, having a good time. This is maybe this is a sixth episode.
Yep.
So we've been having a lot of fun. We have some things we've been playing around with, the content-wise.
Yes.
And so leave some things in the comments, things you want us to do or talk about, or things that we shouldn't talk about.
Please.
Yes.
And then we will talk about them.
I could use that list.
Yeah.
Right, we could
Yeah.
all use that list.
But we really appreciate all the feedback, all the likes, comments, and shares, and all that good stuff. It really does help build the community. But here we are.
Yeah.
We did it.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, I'm proud of us.
fun.
We did a good job.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
So we always start the episode with a little thing called Is It News?
Is it new?
Is it news? So this is some news stories that have come out recently, and I can put my glasses on.
Your spectacles.
My spectacles.
You're making a spectacle of yourself.
I am always. Okay, so here we go. First news story, and we'll see it. Is it news? All right.
I guarantee it's probably aquatic life news.
No.
Is it some kind of marine life?
Well, it's got to do with water.
Well,
There it is.
you
Got-
said
Yeah. How do you spell
Yeah,
that?
not well.
Yeah.
It's got to do with water, but
Still a well.
here we go.
Water in a well.
Explosive diarrhea
Oh,
causes NBC's ultimate slip and slide to pause production.
no,
Okay.
you got me. Yeah, I'm in. So
I could see how this would be a problem.
explosive
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It paused the show. They had to stop
Was the
filming
show
the
a
show.
slip and slide, or was
Oh,
it only
man.
after the explosive diarrhea? Was
Yeah,
it
so-
now a slip
Caught
and
on
slide?
camera?
So this is what I know. NBC has indefinitely paused production of its upcoming competition show called Ultimate Slip and Slide, reportedly after multiple people on the set came down with diarrhea.
Oh, I actually heard about this.
You heard about this?
Yes.
Because I just told you.
No. I've heard about it. I don't know when, but it seems like maybe a couple weeks ago or something. When did it happen?
Okay. Yeah. It happened several weeks ago.
Okay. Well, I heard about it. Anyway.
No. It happened last summer.
Oh, well, anyway, I know
Oh,
when any headlines come out with
several
explosive diarrhea, I'm
You're
locked
on
in.
it?
I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Do you have that in your algorithm
Yes.
for your
Yes.
social media? You get
Yeah.
all the explosive diarrhea stories?
Yep.
That's good. It's good to know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got an explosive diarrhea story. Yeah, a couple of them.
Well, were you
Yeah.
on a slip and slide?
Nope.
Were you trying to produce a TV show?
Nope. I could have produced a slip and slide though.
Oh,
Maybe that's why it's the ultimate slip and slide. I feel like if that many people more than one got it, it wasn't just an isolated incident. Maybe
Right.
this was part of their
They
programming.
ate some. It was like they blame it on hospitality, right? They ate something on set.
I guess it says that up to 40 crew members
That's what
fell
I'm-
violently
That's what I'm
ill,
saying. This was planned. They wanted
citing
these
a person
people.
with knowledge of the production. That person said people were collapsing and being forced to run to the porta potties due to awful explosive diarrhea.
Man,
I like how they say being. I always picture being forced, meaning like somebody is pushing you.
Right.
Like that's what I figured. Somebody goes, "Hey, they smoke.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's go."
Yeah.
They force them out to the bathroom.
But like the porta johns, usually like porta johns
Or clean.
There's only like there's only like a couple of them. You know what I mean? Like you don't see like
Right.
just a porta john for
Right.
everybody.
And we
Like a
all know they
line.
empty those things by the minutes.
Yeah. So they're having to share the porta-johns and hold it.
I don't like the way you say that.
Yeah,
I would never share a porta-john with somebody.
Yeah. Like we share like cheek to cheek. Me and Jared cheek to cheek.
I'm thinking like we're sharing these M&Ms.
If we're gonna do that, if we're gonna share the M&M, I got control of the TP.
TP for my bunghole.
They need more than TP if they're dealing with explosive diarrhea.
TP would do nothing.
No.
I mean, that's
No. The TP
ridiculous.
would help because what you do, the porta john, you gotta get a big roll down and put a layer down at the bottom so you don't get the backsplash.
Nope.
Okay, I have a quick story about something.
Sure.
Quick story. So when I used to open up restaurants, I opened up a restaurant in Cairo, Egypt.
Please let this end with explosive diarrhea.
No, so I opened up a restaurant in Cairo, Egypt.
Really? You been to Egypt?
Yeah, I was there for a month. I lived there for a month. And we opened up a restaurant on a boat on the Nile River. And there in Egypt, they don't have toilet paper. So they use a hose that you spray down with after you use the bathroom.
I used a hose when I was a kid to drink out of, though.
Right. So different
Probably
hose. So, but I got stuck in a bathroom on the back of the boat. And it was not pleasant. I was stuck in there for like 45 minutes. By the time that they got me out, there was like a little guy that was scrubbing the back of the deck, and he found me. And he because I was stuck in there.
He was scrubbing the poop deck.
He was scrubbing the poop deck, and he found me stuck in the back of in this tiny little bathroom.
At least you had a toilet in there, though.
Right, but there's no toilet paper. So imagine there's no toilet paper and there's a hose, and it was a tiny closet bathroom. So the hose sprays, and so it was absolutely disgusting. And I stood on top of the toilet because it was so hot. There was no air conditioning. I stood on top of the toilet with a pencil that I had, and I'm flicking a fan, like the little fan that goes out, for ventilation. And I'm flicking the fan with my pencil to try to get air circulation because I was sweating. It's like 115. We're in the desert.
Yeah, it's in Egypt.
Yeah. And I'm stuck in the bathroom, and then I fall off the toilet onto the water, onto the floor.
Off.
Yeah.
This hose they have, what was the water pressure like on it? Is it like dribbling
Low
out,
flow.
or is it like
Low flow?
Like
It's
you're
low
washing
flow.
an elephant at the zoo?
Oh, so you got to put your thumb in it to get some pressurized stuff in it?
It was horrible. So I fell off the toilet, and I'm laying on the floor, on the tiled floor, and this little boatman finds me.
Little boatman.
Yeah.
And it was
Boss,
bad.
the plane.
Yeah. And all I knew how to speak in Arabic was shakran, which means thank you. So he just kept asking me, like, speaking, and I'm like, shakran.
You're like, thank you. Are you stuck? Thank you. Do you need help? Thank you.
I kept saying, help me. And then I say, shakran. And
Shaka Khan.
yeah, it was a bad situation.
Oh,
By the time they found me, like, I had mascara all down my hair was low flow. I smelled like urine. It was horrible. Yeah.
I have.
That's my bathroom story.
I'm sure everybody has a bathroom story. I have plenty of them. One that comes to mind with explosive diarrhea, which I have plenty of them.
Oh, wow.
I met some fellas at Cracker Barrel early in the morning before I had to go to work. And at the time I was working at Dell. And so we met, had breakfast, and we actually were having a men's Bible study. And so we were just reading Bible, talking, hanging out. It was great. And so I commuted to work, which is another 15 minutes down the road. And right when I got there, I was in a parking lot. It was like, okay, I'm going to have to go take care of some business. And so I'm walking through the parking lot, and I get to the door where I swipe my badge to let me in. And again, it was a little, reminder like, all right, dude, you need to go ahead and take care of business. So I rounded the corner, and I went to the first bathroom there, and they had the housekeeping flag that was on the men's bathroom. And immediately I was like, oh no, I got to go directly upstairs to the next bathroom. I went up there, and another housekeeping flag was on that bathroom. At that time, I began to panic because it's really starting to like have a lot of bubbling going on.
Okay.
And I'm sure I was dilated at some point.
I
boiling.
don't. That's way too much information.
Yeah, but
boiling.
It was boiling. It was boiling. And so I had to go across the building. And I'm praying that this one didn't have a flag on the door because I was just going to go in anyway.
Okay.
My plan was if the flag's on the door, I'm going to go into that one or go to the women's restroom or something. I have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're going to be waving that flag in a minute.
that's right.
What color was the flag?
Yeah.
It was white. It was a white flag.
It would have been a white flag, but it was like your standard caution yellow housekeeping. That's what it said.
Was it like a flag that was on the beach? You know, tell you
No.
red tide.
It was imagine a shower curtain that you put in and it has those little stoppers that goes into and it got into the
That's
door
what
frame.
it looked like?
And that flag was on top of it.
Oh.
Came down. So
That's funny.
So I am walking fast to the bathroom and then it hits me like, oh man, it's coming out. Like it's gonna come out.
Okay.
And so at that point I clenched the cheeks.
Where's it going?
Out.
Okay.
Just clarifying.
I clenched my cheeks and I'm like Frankenstein at this point. And I've been on my knees because if I bend my knees, it's going to be out.
Oh my goodness.
And so I'm like walking really funny and I'm passing all kinds of people and they're looking
You're
at me.
not moving your arms?
They know what's
I'm
up.
moving my arms.
He's carrying invisible
You
briefcases.
look like a penguin.
Yeah. Yeah. I was concentrating. Yeah, exactly. I was concentrating on one muscle and that was that sphincter muscle. Like just stay tight. And so I get in there and there's no flag. I'm like, hallelujah. And as I'm rounding the corner, I see feet in the first stall.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, if there's feet in the next stall, which is the handicap stall,
You're going to share it with them?
no, I was gonna back up to the urinal.
What?
I didn't have any time. I had zero. At this point, it was
Are you pooping in the sink?
Gonna
It was
back up to
DEFCON.
the urinal.
It was DEFCON 1. I had to go, and so but
I don't think
didn't have
there's
to.
ever excuse that you're pooping in a urinal.
Well, if
That's
you have
a good one.
No. If you had a choice of pooping in your pants, like explosive diarrhea while you're at work, or backing into a urinal, I'm picking a urinal all day long. Absolutely.
I'm backing that truck up quick.
So, but I
Ridiculous.
got enough time to go into that stall where I didn't put a gasket down, like a butt gasket. You know, you lay down
the paper.
and so I just grabbed. And you know what was good news is because it's the handicap stall, I was able to grab the poles. Like,
And you were hovering?
No, I was
Okay.
enough to get my drawers down and back up and I painted that whole wall. And
He's saying the force that came out, he had to hold on to these spots not to go.
it was like Dumb and Dumber.
Ejection seat?
It was Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I guarantee you,
I've never heard
anybody
this
that-
story ever.
Anybody that came into that bathroom was turned off Brunswick stew for at least 2 or 3 months.
That's
Oh
a
my
good
goodness. I
bathroom
could have went
story.
without that image.
I'll give you a quick bathroom story.
Oh,
it's
my
not
goodness.
exactly on the same level as you guys. This happened at
We've never been this excited to tell stories.
I know.
at Belmont College. I used to teach like a women's self-defense class, taekwondo and stuff at
You
Belmont
did?
College for a little while. And yeah, why do you say it like that? That's so. She's like, wait, you? Yeah. The ages of like 18 to like 24, 25, somewhere around there. I was helping. Yeah, it's true, Amber. So in karate, like I pulled a muscle, okay, and you know, like icy hot,
Oh, yeah.
or like Bengay or something like that.
No,
so,
not me.
Okay. I had icy hot.
Okay.
And at this time, like maybe they made them, I don't know, but I didn't. Maybe they had them. Boxer briefs wasn't a thing. You had boxers, or you had like what we called tidy whities. I did not have on tidy whities. I had boxers on, and I pulled a muscle in my upper thigh and rubbed this icy hot
From the self-defense class?
And during class. And
You got kicked in the groin. Is what happened?
No, literally. I was like, something popped.
You didn't stretch?
No, during stretching. Something popped in my leg and it was hurting. So in the class, like, it's not like a go sit down. So I rub icy hot. I could step aside and rub icy hot
In
on
the
my-
class?
Yes, but not like.
There's a bunch of ladies there?
No, it's not like that. Like, I mean, I went on.
You're teaching the self-defense class
Yeah.
and you popped a muscle?
No, like during stretching, you're making this way worse than what it is. I hadn't even got to the funny part.
I think you did.
Nevertheless, I rubbed this icy hot on my inner thigh, and maybe 10 minutes go by, and as you can picture yourself, like other areas started touching this icy hot.
Oh.
It set me on fire. As soon as class is over, this is where the Belmont, there used to be they've rebuilt some of it now, but the old gymnasium, when it was closed, they would close, like you could, we were in underneath the gymnasium is where our class was, and the gymnasium was whatever. So I run up to the bathroom up there, and they've got this gate that's like closed off, but under it, there's like that much room, and I've got to get water on me somehow to get this icy hot off. So I crawl under the gate, and I go to the men's room, and luckily, I mean, I crawled under, but I get into the men's room, and the door is facing, like the sinks are on the same wall as the door is, and I've got one leg, I've got these pants off now, and I've got one leg in the sink, and I'm splashing water. And the only thing I can think, I go,
what?
Please, I know it's locked up, but let no one, because if the door opens, there's zero explanation as to why I've got my
I think there's a lot of explanations
in the sink and washing. Like, I know they would have.
a few
Oh my
explanations.
goodness. So that's my bathroom story. I got set on fire by my own doing.
Upper thigh.
Yep.
Goodness,
Never again did I wear boxers to class.
Oh,
It was a
man.
commando?
Oh, no! I would wear tidy whities.
Oh, okay.
Man. Yeah, because if that would happen, it wouldn't. There would have been no, touching.
Oh, man. I
So-
can't.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
that is awesome.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna say news.
That is.
I'm gonna say that's news. That's news. If you can get 40 people to crap a slip and slide,
Oh,
that's news.
Oh, man.
oh my goodness. Okay, I got a new story here.
Okay.
Okay. News story.
That's not going to be explosive diarrhea, I'm telling you that.
Yeah. I labeled this one influencer got your baby. Okay.
Maybe the dingo ate
It's a baby.
Well, yeah, it's actually kind of close to that. So, an American tourist and Instagram influencer was recently slammed on social media for posting a video of herself taking a baby wombat from its mother. So, she was like showing off this little baby wombat, and the wombat mother was like hissing at her or like upset or whatever, and she's just kind of showing it off. And then the mama wombat like goes off into the woods, so then she can't like reunite it with the baby. And so the guy that's filming it is like, they're laughing about it or whatever. And apparently the prime minister got involved, or the president of whatever, Australia, and like this person got in a lot of trouble because they were like, it looked like they were stealing the
It
wombat.
sounds like
So
the
here's a
mother
picture.
left. Is what it sounds like to
Well,
me.
I guess because it got scared or something. But this is a baby. Wombats are kind of.
So she's got a.
That's a baby wombat.
You know what? I forgot what a wombat looked like.
I thought it was literally like
that
something
looks like
blue.
a brown koala.
I didn't
It
know.
looks like a koala.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, I thought. Okay, so I didn't. I was
That's
about
a
to say.
wombat.
Oh, I didn't. I was about to say I didn't know wombats wore dresses, but
No,
I'm kidding.
this is the wombat. But
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
it
looks
sounded
like
like
a
the
baby.
mom took off, which that happens a lot here, just in America. I don't think that should be that big a.
They're the mom wombat.
Yeah.
Took off.
Yeah, I mean, so she left her young.
The first thing I think
happens.
about when I think
Well, I guess
about
they
or
were
hear
mad.
about wombat is the Wiggles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Crawling, and the wombat.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
all
the
I know.
bear. The bear
Growling. Is it growling? I don't know. Fruit
don't know.
salad? I gotta go with that one.
Well, that's a different song.
I
But
know.
yes.
No, I don't think that's that big a deal that the lady.
yeah, I think it's just.
I mean, it's poor taste to obviously handle
Yeah.
the infant wombat. But
poor taste and just not thinking it through.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think
I
she
mean-
should be chastised for it, though. I mean,
I think enough people know or should know that you don't mess with people's babies,
Right. Like
animals, humans,
true.
whatever. I mean,
Right.
I think she lucked out because it could have been,
Yeah, the wombat
could have
attack
gone-
her.
Yeah, it could have gone the other way. That lady just
Yeah.
didn't care about her child. I was like,
Right.
all right, you raise it.
just like
Yeah.
you hear all those crazy stories where when pregnant women, people come up, random people touch your belly or whatnot. And I know you got a crazy story when we were in the hospital.
Yeah.
When
I've
that
got
lady
several crazy
came up to you,
stories. Yeah.
she was.
Well, that was like
That was more like
demonic,
It was
weird,
very
crazy
demonic.
lady.
and she just kind of just disappeared. It was really weird.
But there was another time where this guy that I worked with, his wife, we went over to their house and they were having like a party and hang out for like all the people that we worked with. We went over there and I'm pregnant, and she proceeds to tell me, she's like, oh yeah, oh, you're pregnant. I've had like 2, but she starts telling me the horror stories.
Yeah, she's with her first.
And this
first
is
child.
my first.
Yeah,
and she's just telling
That's when
me
you
all
wanna
the
hear
horror
'em, too.
stories.
Yeah.
And this is like,
what's
come on,
wrong with you, lady?
right? I mean, if you go up to a pregnant lady and you've had horrible childbirth, and do not tell the pregnant
Yeah,
lady.
the lady that hasn't had the baby, you go, wait till you get stitched up.
Yes.
You'll love it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Golly.
horrible. So okay. So news, no news. I don't
That's not
know.
man, let that
no.
lady be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she's trying to be like an influencer, cool influencer, and then she takes a wombat bait. It's like all these influencers try to be like super cool, and they get into the wild, and then they're like disrupting the
you
wild.
hear,
That's not good.
You hear all those stories all the time where people out in the Midwest and they're trying to take a selfie with a moose or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And a
And
bull.
the moose like kicks them in the head.
Oh yeah, it's just
Right.
stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. Okay, here's one that I call hidden in plain sight. And this is Mark Zuckerberg reveals a reason why he had sunscreen on his face. This is a picture.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg
I do
was
remember.
caught
Yeah.
in this picture. I guess this was like a while back.
Yeah, I
but
remember that.
he's surfing or doing something. I don't know what he's doing.
What do you mean caught with sunscreen on his face?
No,
yeah,
it
well,
was
wait
like-
until you see the picture. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
here's
was-
a picture of him.
It's like he's like the what does he call those Japanese girls who
Is he doing whiteface?
yeah, like geisha or something. Looks like a geisha girl.
Like somebody put on here that where is it?
It looked like
I
he was
gotta see
doing
the
whiteface
picture.
for a second. There.
Oh,
Is that
there's a really funny picture of him. Oh, I don't have it. But it looks like okay. Who does that look like? Looks like Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, yeah,
looks,
with
like
a
a, looks like
mask.
a clown
It
taking a break.
literally looks like he's got a Michael Myers mask
It looks
on his.
it looks like someone photoshopped Charlie Chapman's face onto him, like from the movie, like black and white, like silent film. Cut it in there because it just looks horrible.
Yeah,
And
so
hey,
I mean, his
listen,
whole face is white.
So why did he cover his face? In
Well, because he was trying to protect his face
Yeah,
from
and
like.
I get it because when I get in the
sun or
sun,
whatever.
I'll get burnt up to
pretty-
a
No, I've
crisp.
seen this
He's a pretty
guy's
white
face.
guy.
Though. I don't know what you're protecting.
Yeah.
Well, when you go out in the sun, we call it Davis pink.
Oh yeah, I'm like
Because-
translucent, man. You can see my veins. I'm so
Well,
white.
but
Turn into
you
John
get-
Cena. huh?
John
Yeah.
Cena. Yeah,
But he
yes,
gets
yes.
like super sunburned.
Right, and I
So
gotta
I guess
protect
it's
my
the
melon.
same thing.
No,
But
you're gonna have
I
to
don't
get-
know if this is
My vote's
news.
going to
I
be
mean,
no.
Yeah.
I think this is just them like kind
That's
of
paparazzi.
trolling some
Yeah.
rich guy just
Yeah.
to. So
Yeah.
he's got a lot of sunscreen on. Maybe that's how he wears it. I mean,
Right. But it's like that zinc that you put on your nose, but he
Yeah.
put it
Like
all
Spicoli.
over.
Like, I've never had as much money as he has, but I would assume you would probably overdo everything because why not? You've got the money, so why
Right.
like I use sunscreen. I try to spread it around,
Right.
to-
Water
but
it down.
But if you've got so much money, why not just
Yeah.
use the whole a bottle a day? Is what
Right.
you would-
Yeah.
I mean, I get
Yeah.
it. If I had that much money, I'd use it too.
Sure. Okay.
If I had that much money, I think I'd get one of those umbrella hats.
Yeah.
Something.
In addition to.
Addition to,
Yeah,
oh,
you've got
okay,
all
yeah.
that money. Well, you don't need just one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
You could probably put a full body
Or pay
suit
somebody
on.
to go surf for you. Could do
I
that.
don't know if that has the same effect.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Did we have a good time?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We loved it.
Okay, here's another news story. A woman was hit by a meteorite while she was having coffee with a friend.
Sounds like she deserved it.
Yeah. Okay, a woman in France recently enjoying coffee with her friend was struck by a small meteorite in what is considered an extremely rare event. The woman was chatting with her friend outside on a terrace when she was hit in the ribs by a mysterious pebble. See, they make it sound like it's like a meteorite, like a giant
Some
meteor.
kid threw a rock from across the street,
Yeah.
and they were like, "I just got."
Like, how do they know this is a meteorite pebble?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, you said it was in France, so
Yeah.
I think the French are known for going to school a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hard to differentiate between meteor pebbles and stone
And regular pebbles?
Yeah, that are on the
Yeah.
street.
I don't know. I mean, don't they make
And
the roofs out of
ribs,
pebbles?
I don't know if I believe that. How is a meteor falling from the sky hitting you into
the
the
ribs.
ribs?
It's like the magic JFK bullet.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a second meteorite.
Yes. Even the grassy
It's a
knoll.
heat-seeking meteorite. Is what
Right, it was.
Knew it was
Yeah.
going for your heart.
It was ridiculous.
Was she drinking coffee on her side?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then
But
I was trying to
also,
give her
like,
benefit
who
of the doubt.
reports
somebody.
this? Like,
This is somebody trying to be in the news.
yeah, because she's just like, oh, I got hit
With a
in the
meteorite.
side. It must have been a meteorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coming down.
Or some pygmy throwing rocks.
right. Unless her friend that she's having coffee with is an astronaut that carries meteorites with her, like little pebbles with her, and just kind of chucked it at her.
So maybe you're saying like the
That's a
astronaut
stretch.
brought the pebble from. I mean that was that's
Space.
technically still would be being hit with a meteor if you
Right.
brought the meteorite and then you threw it at him and then.
Oh yeah.
Maybe her next door neighbor was an astronaut, and that he
no.
just throws meteorites at people,
Yeah.
like pebbles.
Well, that would be news.
Yeah. Because astronauts these days, are dime a dozen.
Yeah. No.
Well, yeah, because they're stuck in space for months on.
Right. But it seems like everybody's going to space.
Yeah.
So
There's a
maybe
guy
this-
here in Mount Juliet that was the one of the
Yeah.
guys that was stuck
Yeah.
up there for months.
So we're in Nashville area.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in Mount Juliet,
Yeah.
where we live by,
I forgot his name, but yeah.
he actually was one of the astronauts
Yeah.
that was stuck in space. Out
Big
of the
time
two,
believer, too,
there were
so-
two astronauts stuck in space, and one was from Mount
These are the ones
Juliet.
that Elon Musk had to go save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because our government couldn't.
Right. Apparently.
Well,
yeah.
Or,
last-
I'm not gonna say our government.
Yeah, the last administration.
Nobody could go get him, but Elon said, "I'll go pick him."
Nobody could go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'll take care of it.
Their Uber doesn't go that far,
Right.
so don't worry. These Teslas do.
I got to put a satellite up there anyway.
Yeah, might as well get him on the return.
Yeah, get you on the way back.
Okay, so not news. No
This is
news.
a lady making up. She got
It's
hit with a rock.
ridiculous.
Wow.
Ridiculous. All right, so
see
that's
why she
all
got
of
hit
our
with a rock.
news.
Oh, okay.
So now,
Well, stories.
story.
I mean, we tell more
yeah,
stories.
so
I was
anybody got
reminded of a
good-
story what Jared told a while ago about the bathroom story. This has nothing to do with explosive diarrhea, but it has something to do with kind of thinking like if someone walked into the bathroom, what would they think?
Yeah.
Type of story.
Okay.
Okay. So we're at the Nashville Zoo.
Oh,
and-
this is great.
And
Or not so great.
Not so great.
One question: do they have the snake in the bathroom at this time? When
No.
you're at the zoo. Okay, now
No,
you know
no.
they do. Where the urinals are in the men's, like
What?
there's a huge snake it's in a cage, of course.
Oh.
But like you're at the urinal, you can look at a snake in the while you're
Oh, there's a live snake in the Nashville bathroom?
in the Nashville Zoo bathroom.
It's an aquarium. It's
Yeah,
inside
yeah,
aquarium.
yeah.
Yeah, the bathroom. Yeah, like you.
I haven't
you can
been-
see it.
That's
it's enclosed.
weird.
I mean, you can't.
I haven't
Yeah.
been there in years, and I actually went and protested the first couple of times.
Yeah, when we
mainly
first
because I
moved
don't
here.
call it a zoo. And here's my standard for a zoo. If you're a zoo, you have to have a lion. You have to have a lion.
Yeah, we don't.
No,
They
we
got
don't.
tigers, I think, and a giraffe.
Man, you gotta
I don't think
a
we have
lion.
tiger.
Do we not?
I don't think so. We have elephants. We just got alligators not
Giraffe.
too long ago.
Yeah.
We got giraffes. We've
Yeah.
got
I've seen monkeys there. I've
meerkats,
seen monkeys there.
Yeah.
monkeys. Apparently,
I mean,
a
yeah.
snake in the bathroom.
I mean, they have. I mean,
Watch it.
technically,
that could be sound clipped. You don't want that.
Yeah,
technically,
that's true.
it's a zoo because they have a bunch of animals. But I would like to have a lion at my zoo. That's all. Please, Nashville, get a lion.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway,
Yeah, because you kept saying it's just a really nice park.
yeah, and it is nice there.
It's got a great playground.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, wonderful
Yeah.
playground.
But
It's
super
beautiful there.
dangerous for kids because you can't. I mean, the
Oh, you
kids get
can't see 'em.
lost.
Yeah, they go.
Like it's just it's a
you
little.
need to air tag them.
Yeah.
But what I was talking about is we went there a handful of times, especially when the kids were younger, and we were there. I don't know if we're on a field trip or whatnot, but I was like, oh, got to use the restroom, so I ducked into one just real quickly by myself, and use the restroom. And I go as I'm going to the sink, I see a little kid there. Kid's probably about 7 years old, 8 years old, or sub that. I mean, he's there. And I'm not even kidding you. He is covered head to toe in that pink soap, the hand soap. Mm-hmm. And he had got it all over him. I mean, he was covered. And he was sitting there almost about to cry. I mean, he was like really.
It's just you and him in the
just
bathroom.
me and him. Me and him in the bathroom. And I'm going to the sink. All right, you're ahead of me. So.
I got out of that bathroom so fast, Chad.
Right.
You do not want to be involved.
Right. Well, this is, man, I have a tender heart because I'm a dad, and I saw this kid. I felt horribly
I
for
get
him.
it.
So, and then in my head, it quickly replayed. like I'm trying to do the right thing. Like, hey, buddy, that's terrible. Let's get this off of you. And I was trying to like in my mind like clean him up and like. And
then let the kid's dad walk in.
And he's all sudsed up, and I'm like
I'm trying to clean him off. And you're like, how did he get dirty?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That played in my head for like
you
maybe
would be the snake in the bathroom.
Nanosecond. And I was like, and
I would have left.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even gone in the bathroom. I would have walked in and been like, oh, never mind.
He comes out of the bathroom and he's like, we just need to walk. Just keep walking.
That sounds like he did it.
That's
He did something.
Right. I was like, what happened? He's just like, I'll tell you in a minute. And we just walk. And then he tells me this story. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That poor little kid. And he was like,
you can go in there.
What? Poor little kid. I was stuck in the bathroom.
I was a victim there.
What?
I was being set up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not today,
I would
Satan.
love to hear that kid's version. That kid was like,
nobody
probably was there to help me. One guy came in and he left.
He's probably 21, 22. If you're out there watching, listening, make a comment. That'd be awesome.
Right.
You know who you are.
Come on.
Maybe Tim McGraw in that wig went in there and him.
That was the same day.
The same day we saw Tim McGraw in a wig.
We swear we saw Tim McGraw.
That's not a wig. That's Tim McGraw's hair. That's mean, Chad.
No, we saw him like incognito.
Yeah.
We're just like, he was talking, and then we're just like,
Okay, I
wait
do
a
have a
minute,
question.
that was Tim
If you
McGraw.
saw him, was he incognito?
No, I knew. You know how I know it was him?
Yeah.
He had a
'Cause
barbecue
he started
stain
singing.
on the right T-shirt.
I was going to say, was he carrying an Indian outlaw wanted?
Yes.
He's half Cherokee and Choctaw.
Yes.
I heard his baby's a Chippewa.
Yes.
Man.
That's good.
All right, there you go.
That's good.
That's
that
it.
was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy
Yeah.
time at the zoo.
I do like that story.
Yeah. I mean, his eyes were like,
Why was he
this big.
covered in the soap? Do you think
Nobody-
he fell in something?
Chad did not stay around to ask
No,
these
I wouldn't
questions.
have either. But like these
Yeah.
are things that I would have wanted. Like, what? How dirty do you think you got?
Yeah.
What are you trying to keep?
I don't know. I can only imagine, and I didn't really take in the whole scene. I just saw him and replayed it in my mind, and I jetted out. But I can only imagine that the dispenser that was there,
It malfunctioned.
yes, and it kind of
Okay.
just got out. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Crazy.
I believe I made the right choice.
Oh yeah. You
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
let's-
here
all right,
today.
Let's switch it. And
You're
let's say
not in jail
helping him.
today.
And you walk in to your, to your son Zeke being covered in soap and a stranger going, I'm cleaning him up.
Right.
And I'll go, Bubba.
Yeah.
You're not leaving this bathroom.
Yeah.
You've now chosen where you're going to die.
Yeah, I'm going back to the door
Yeah.
and locking it.
That's right.
Yeah. You're alive
Putting the out of order sign
and
on
not
the
in
door.
jail today
I'm putting that
because you
flag up.
made that choice. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. It's now time for show and tell.
Show and tell.
This is the section where Jared and Chad bring something to show and they tell about it.
Yeah.
And you get to vote on whose wins the show and tell competition.
Yeah, so just like when you're in kindergarten, preschool, you bring something to the class, you show it, and then you tell.
Oh, yeah. Today I'm going to bring something out that was a Christmas gift from my favorite brother. How about that?
You only have one brother.
That's true.
Okay.
I do only have one. Doesn't change what I said.
Well, I'm glad he's your favorite.
Hey!
Check this thing out.
That's awesome.
This is Thanos' gauntlet.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I thought you...
no, you can. Yeah, you can do that, but no, we're not going to. Yeah, isn't it cool? Look, you can do all these. You can do. There's a little thing on the inside that you reach it. Go ahead, use your
What
left
in
hand,
the
Chad. Put your left hand in
world?
there, and there's like little
you're
like little rings that you put your
yeah.
fingers in, and when you put your fingers in there, you can. Oh yeah.
Is it breaking glass? Like, what is that noise it's making?
Oh, this
Hey, look at
that's
that.
one of the. Look at that. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it below the belt.
Oh, dang it.
We know you looked.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, so he got me this for Christmas, right? And it comes in a huge box. If you haven't seen the Marvel movies, this may mean nothing to you. If
Yeah.
you've seen it, it's pretty cool. It's what Thanos uses to snap everybody out. So he gives this to me.
Well,
in a
not
huge
that
box,
exact
right?
one.
Well,
No, this one.
no, yeah. I heard that your mom was so fat they had to snap twice.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Big lady.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
So he gives it to me.
Okay.
It comes in a huge box, and it's wrapped, and I open it, and
Y'all both drink at the same time?
man, I get
You
it.
both
I
have to
see
drink
the
at the same
outside
time?
of it, and I'm like, this is awesome, Matthew, thanks. And he goes, he worked at an electronic, he worked at a game store. What was it called? EB Game? No, not EB Games. GameStop.
Okay.
He worked at a GameStop, and so I open it, and I see it.
Yeah. There we go.
I see this box, and I'm like, this is awesome, man. And he goes, oh, wait. He goes, I just used the box to wrap it. He goes, someone like bought the gauntlet at work, and I just needed the box to. And I go, are you serious? So I open the box up, and it's got like, you know, little knick-knack stuff. And I go, oh, man, that's cool. And then like he goes, I'm just kidding. And he brings it out separate. But he had me open.
Awesome.
I think I've got this thing. And I go, oh, this is great. He goes, oh, no, you don't have what you think you have. It's just the box.
That's
and
awesome.
he tricked me. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what was making the noise.
Oh, wait, you got to
So-
turn around so you can see like what you
just
just
lights
did.
up.
Yeah.
You push the, what is that, the soul stone maybe?
Yeah.
The soul stone?
I think so. Yeah, they all have names.
Yeah.
I'm not that into it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you took from?
Well, you're pretty
Vision,
into it if you
so.
got that.
yeah. Well, again, like I didn't, like my brother gave me this.
Yes.
It's awesome, but
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Thanos is
That's
gone.
great. And what do you do with that?
Change the destiny of
I thought
the
I just
world.
showed you. Do you mean to do it again?
Yeah.
Look here.
No, I mean, what do you?
When you put it on,
Does
you
this
can do this. Watch. You can do this, and then you can let them go.
Do
You can wink
you?
in the gun.
Do your kids play with this? Like, what do you do?
No, this isn't something I play with.
It's a collector item.
Yeah, I mean, there's batteries in it. I had to put batteries in to bring it to the show because I don't want the batteries to corrode in there. So, like, it's not really.
Yeah.
It was used on Christmas. This is something my brother gave me that's really cool, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really use it for anything. It's not even sitting out anywhere.
Yeah.
It's literally, I put it back in the box and it goes in storage.
That's pretty cool.
Big. It's hard to set out like in your
Yeah,
house.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
on your
interesting.
Yeah, I've got other things on the mantle.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good,
That's
Jared.
awesome.
Okay,
That's good.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Nope, that's good, but not
pretty-
as good.
Not as good as.
Not as good
No,
as.
listen. Everyone knows that I take the time and I comb through social media to find the perfect reel to bring to the show, and I never disappoint. So,
Wow. Yes.
that was a straight face.
Never-
I never disappoint myself.
You never disappoint yourself. Yes.
I'm a disappointment. Wait, but anyways, I got a couple of videos here.
Get out of here.
No, I got one video.
Oh,
Because you didn't have time to get a couple.
Right.
You
because he didn't
just
have a
had to
brother as
get
good as
one.
mine. To be able
Right.
to give you a toy.
Do you have a video clip of Thanos? Is that what we're going to see?
No, I do have a video here. All right. So, everybody know the story of Ruth?
Yes.
Ruth?
From the Bible? You
From the
mean?
Bible.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Ruth.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I said
Yes.
Babe Ruth.
Who?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, she did a lot of homers.
She was married to.
What's that?
She was married to
Boaz.
Boaz.
Right?
Boaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boaz. But everyone knows that with going, as she was going through things to get to Boaz, she had to go through a lot of different trials and tribulations, and I'm sure she had other men that were on the docket, but she ended up with Boaz, which is a great choice.
Right.
Right. So there's a pretty well-known pastor. His name Jessamine Franklin, or what's his name? Jessamine Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce his name?
I think Jensen.
Jensen Franklin, or
Jensen Franklin.
he's
I
based
think
out
so.
in Georgia, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so he has a little teaching on Boaz, and he's talking straight to ladies. This is actually great advice to ladies.
You want to show me this ladies' advice?
Well, no, this is for our viewers too.
This is definitely going to win.
All right, man.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
I guess.
All right. Here we go.
Yep.
Boaz has some relatives, and if you don't watch it, you won't get the one God has for you. You'll get his relatives. To the girls, I found this on the internet. Boaz is spelled B-O-A-Z. Everybody say B-O-A-Z.
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 And so he's got some relatives called broke-ass, po-ass, lying-ass, cheating-ass, dumb-ass, drunk-ass. Don't go out with him. Cheap-ass. Turn to somebody and say, I dated him. Locked up ass, good for nothing ass, lazy ass, and especially his third cousin beating your ass.
Wow.
Wait on
Shout
your
out,
Boaz and make sure he respects your ass. Now there's your word. You wanted a word, you got a word.
Pastor saying that?
Yes.
That's wow.
That's right.
I was not expecting that.
That is solid advice.
Solid advice is an interesting take.
That's how you get a full church on Easter. Yeah.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Man, they were waving hankies at him.
Yes. All those ladies were amening pretty loud.
I think all those ladies had a lot of Boaz's relatives. Man,
Yeah,
next to 'em.
apparently so. That's wow.
I heard a real big amen when he said cheap ass. I heard somebody, amen. I wonder who they were sitting next to.
Their husband.
Their elbow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay,
Goodness
interesting.
gracious.
That's
All right.
interesting.
So there you go. Make your vote.
Thanks, man.
Rock the vote.
I needed that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So what do you
Rock the vote.
what do you choose? The
Boaz.
yes, or the
Infinity Gauntlet is the word you're
Oh,
looking for.
is that the name of it? The Infinity
Yeah.
Gauntlet. Okay, interesting. All right. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Till next week.
Yep.
This is serious.